to another episode of St Vincent Untold Stories. On this episode, we feature Kashi Ryan, a youth from the Pals Avenue area. Mothers, just imagine, right? You're there and you hear the sound of a tack tack coming from a machine. Then you see your son run through the yard where you were, and you hit under a zinc and he there with you. And a known assailant just running and tack 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 and beat out the machine and sent him straight to the graveyard right in front of you. That situation will make anyone traumatized. And while you are there with him, while you are getting other tax, you are telling yourself, well, this is my time too, I'm going home. Please remember to hit the like button. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And if you wish to see more videos like this one, please hit the notification bell. In St. Vincent, most business places would go and deposit their monies that they made for the day in the banks. They don't want to wait in line. And to be honest, they don't have to wait in line either. Because if they wait in line, these things would take a while at the teller. So they try to avoid all that. Some of them normally send members of the Royal Police Force, guardsmen, security, the armored guards, and many more with their employees. And some employees choose to go alone because they carry a licensed machine. One afternoon, an employee of the St Hill Insurance Company decided to go alone. But while he was going to make the deposit, an unknown assailant that was wearing a mask ran up and took the bag away. The man did not hesitate. He knew that the money did not belong to him, so he gave up the bag. One time ago, there was a conductor plying his trade on the leeward route of the island, and two masked assailants running to the road and blocked the bus. The machines that the men were carrying was too sawed off, double mouth. Who is going to want to run into that? Who is going to want to wrestle with those men? So the driver decided, you know what? I am coming out peacefully. So they told the conductor to pass her the post. But the man did not wait. He just threw the post at them. He said, don't take me, take the post. And the men took the post and ran. So he thought that the men were long gone. And he started to argue with the conductor. He said, how can you give away the post? That means you're not getting any pay for the week. Why did you not fight back? So the conductor said, so why did you not fight? The driver said, if I had the post, I will fight back. You see, all the time, the men were hiding out in the bush, waiting until the driver was gone. But he decided to stay back and argue with the conductor, and the men ran out with the sword of a double mouth. And the man said to the driver, well, it seems like you are brave and courageous. We want you to empty your pockets now. Let us see how much of a fight you have in you. The driver said, me never talk about fight. You see, that driver was not a wise man. Instead of he saying that he was lucky that both of them lives were spared, he was arguing about money. So in the case of the St. Hill insurance worker, he just gave the guy the bag and the guy ran. But police started to investigate, and they caught up with one Geral Belly. Remember I did a story long time ago with Geral and Cribbit when they were caught in a house? And in that house, they had several machines, wigs, masks. It was as if they were going to fight a war. But before they could fight the war, someone informed to the police that they saw them with a lot of stuff in the house and they were caught. You see, after the police conducted their investigation, Geral was not the only one arrested. They also arrested Kashi, and they took them in for questioning and charged them. The men went to court, and Kashi got her bail in the sum of $30,000. Several days after Kashi came out, there was a serious exchange of tac-tac firing in the parlors of a new era. It was like a duel from a Western movie, one man behind the other. It was said that the assailant chased Kashi and tac tac tac, and Kashi jumped out of a gutter. But when he tried to run, he fell. Then he got up again. Then the man that was chasing him kept on releasing the tac tac, tac 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 tac. It was like it was a 17 or 19. And then Kashi said, "No, I can't take this no more." So while running, he put his machine over his shoulder and he released her back. Tac tac tac. But none caught him or the unknown assailant. So Kashi decided that he was not taking any chance. But he slipped. He went off guard. He went outside to do something. But rivals from the entourage that Kashi was going at it with spotted Kashi outside and they signaled to have a masked man come in and finish him off. So the masked man was signaled and he just ran in, tack, 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 and beat out the machine everywhere. And Kashi tried to run into the yard and he saw his mother under a zinc and he decided to hide under the zinc as well. But the masked man did not run back, he did not flee. He decided to pursue Kashi and he went in, tack, tack, tack. But none caught the murder. There was a pit bull dog in the yard next door, just relaxing in his house. When things ricocheted on top of a wall and caught the pit bull and sent it to the graveyard as well. While the pit bull got the first one, it said, "Ow! Ow!" You see, the pit bull did not know what was going on. All it knew is that it got a sting from something. After Kashi passed away, the matter between Geral, Kashi, and St Insurance came up. And Geral decided to plead guilty. But he said that he was not the one who really instigated the thing. He said that Kashi gave him the machine to go and mash the works. And Kashi was his protector, so he had to listen to Kashi. Because he said that men from different sides, different rival wanted him sent to the graveyard. You see, Geral must have thought that he saying that Kashi was the one who sent him, he might have gotten away. But he was found guilty and given a 14-year sentence. And if, like he said, that there were men after him, and they would pursue him until he goes to the graveyard, he might be safer doing that 14 years behind bars. And so much graveyard sendings have taken place after 2014 that some of his rivals might already be gone, so he might could walk the streets safe and sound. It is alleged that Kashi left two kids behind. I hope the authorities are providing the relevant help to help Kashi's two kids and his mother, because it is so unfortunate. The untold stories want to say condolences to the families of Kashi, and we hope that Geral gets proper rehabilitation so that he can come out as a better man. But as he says, there are people after him, and he might have to go back again and try to defend himself. Ghetto youths, we are warning you. Please stay out of the criminal underworld. Sometimes it may seem that it's coming really fast, but faster things don't last. So you see what happened there? Kwashi's kids are left to grow up without a father, and the mother is left without a son. You see how hard that is? Put yourself in those kids' shoes. Every night you're waking up asking, "Mommy, where's my daddy?" And sometimes the mother doesn't want to explain because she doesn't want the kids to feel bad, that their daddy has gone. Parents, they want all their parents around to show up. There are kids who like to brag and boast and say, "My daddy is this and my daddy is that." So don't those kids want the same thing as well? Parents, talk to your children. Put them sit down from a tender age and tell them, you see this thing called a machine, stay away from it. You see this thing called a fight and violence? Run from it.